Good afternoon, everyone. So, today in our paper, Literatures of India, I'm discussing the topic Bhakti movement. We have two poems in this Bhakti movement, one by Kabir Das and the second one by Mirabai. So, before getting into the poem, we need to know more about this movement and how this movement became popular in India. So, first about the term Bhakti. So, the term Bhakti denotes devotion, and that devotion is always to God. And the Bhakti Marga is a path of devotion which represents a way of worship or salvation which establishes a clean and a pure relationship between the devotee and God. In this state of being, the devotee becomes oblivious of his own sense of self and struggles to merge into that of the Supreme Being through pure love and devotion in thought as well as in action. Such humility and modesty helps the Bhakt or the devotee in eliminating his ego. That is very important. This helps the Bhakt to eliminate its ego and thereby freeing and leading his soul to salvation. So salvation is the ultimate aim of a Bhakt in this movement. The spread of Buddhism and Jainism in southern India led to the revival of this Bhakti cult from the 6th century onwards, reaching its culmination in the 7th and in the 8th century. The early medieval period saw the growth of new devotional religious movements that were centered on saints who preached in popular languages or regional dialects of the time. The cult manifested itself in two main forms. One is Shaivism and another one is Vaishnavism. These two are the most popular Hindu sects of the time. This new movement began with two main groups of poets in Tamil. The first one is Nayanars, they are the worshippers of Shiva, and the second one is the Alvars, that means the worshippers of Vishnu. The aim of Nayanars and Alvars was to save Hinduism from being eclipsed by Buddhism and Jainism, bridging the gulf between Shaivas and Vaishnavas. So, in Tamil areas, we can see this Shaivism and Vaishnavism leading by two groups of poets. One, the Nayanars, who are supporting Shaivism, and the Alvars, the supporters of Vaishnavism. During this time, Sufism had attained popularity in Persia, and Sufi saints had begun to propagate the doctrine of equality among men. Its basic principles of tolerance, liberty, and universal brotherhood were very similar to those of this Bhakti reformers in India. So Sufism was also became popular in India because of its connectedness or because of the principles that is very close to this Bhakti movement. These Bhakti reformers advised their followers to respect all religions and live in peace and harmony with their fellow human beings. The Bhakti movement therefore served the Indian society in two ways: by bridging the gulf between Hinduism from the challenges of its own complexities. Kabir Das, Ramdas, Chaitanya, Mirabai, Sant Tukaram, Sant Eknath, Sant Dhanyaneshwar, Sant Namdev, Vallabhacharya, and Guru Nanak were all among the most popular exponents of Bhakti cult in medieval India. In Kerala, Bhakti movement became popular through Puntanam Nampudiripad, through his work Jnanapana. So, this is about Bhakti movement, and next class we will study the poem by Kabir Das. Thank you all.